what does it mean to you now when the team is struggling?
I want to kiss you. I couldn't care less about the team struggling. What we know is we can improve. Chad Pennington, our quarterback, missed the first part of the season, and we struggled. We're looking to next season. We're looking to make a noise now, and I want to kiss you.
Thanks, Joe. I'll take it as a huge compliment.
You know
Joe Namath, part of the four-decade team.
From Franklin Field in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, a critical ball game in the Eastern Division of the National Football Conference. The New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. NFL
in Franklin Field, Philadelphia. The standings in the NFC Eastern Division speak for themselves. The now redoubtable Cardinals, who have not had a touchdown scored against them in 4 games, leading the streaking New York Giants by 1 full game. The Giants, with a victory against the Eagles tonight, could reduce the edge to a half a game, and suddenly from nowhere have come the Giants. They have won 6 in a row, but the Eagles suddenly grown confident. They have tied the Falcons in their last game, missed a victory in a last-second field goal failure, and they defeated Miami before that. And so we should have a great game tonight because they've always played the Giants tough. For further talk, my colleague in a brand new winter coat for the occasion, Keith Jackson. Thank you, Keith. The analysis of the quarterbacks, as always, from the gifted quarterback of yesteryear, Don Meredith. And, of course, you're looking at Tim Rosovich, one of the mod squad of the Eagles, converted out of Southern California from defensive end to middle linebacker, which Don was about to mention. And you must watch him closely tonight. We'll brief you on him as the game develops. And finally, Don also mentioned Ron Johnson, number 30 of the Giants. Probably the signal figure in the transformation of this team, which was expected to do nothing, but has become a contender. Accordingly, I spoke to Ron moments ago. We'll be back in just one moment. They call him Little Joe Green. He's from Bowling Green, but they know on the Giant squad that he's the toughest, strongest man, inch for inch and pound for pound on the squad.
Who decided that, Howard? I want to. How did they decide that?
Fran Talkington told me, and so did Big Red Alex Webster.
All right. I just want to make sure it was from an authority. Off the eye.
You know, this game has a long way to go, but there was a kind of justice in Snead scoring that touchdown. 2 maligned quarterbacks through all the years, Talkington and Snead, both characterized as non-winners, and both in a key game tonight.
Keith Gogolak will try to make it a 10-6 ball game.
Never has a blocked point after seemed more important.
Offsides the Giants. That should nullify the extra point, which was good. Let's see if it goes against the Giants. No, it's against the Eagles. So the Giants decline.
I didn't fool anybody.
Didn't fool Jim Fowles.
Well, the interesting thing about this game, Keith, is Norm hasn't completed a pass yet to Harold Jackson. He hasn't completed a pass yet to Ben Hawkins. And, you know, it's hard to understand because these are 2 great receivers. And you've got to give a lot of credit to the Giants' defense, which has come from nowhere. Don't you agree?
Indeed, and I'll tell you, the development of Dreyer at defensive right end has been as much, and the presence of Files and the continued play of Heck have been tremendous assets for. Crowd of folks there, but the momentum of the Giant offensive line carries him up across the 30 to the 31.
Has a brother named Alex Johnson, Los Angeles, well, California Angel, great hitter, and so is Ron.
35, and he did.
Just adding to Ron Medved, Keith, he was written up in Life magazine during the bidding war. And the handholders, those of you who remember, like it was during the pro football war, he was, well, they stayed with him through his wedding and his honeymoon. Unbelievable.
I've known him a long time. He's from Tacoma, played at the University of Washington. Here's Tarkenton, first down and 10, rolling. 59 seconds to go, and Tarkenton has had his sideline conference with Alex Webster. Coming up at halftime, Howard Cosell will have highlights of the San Francisco-Detroit game, Green Bay, Minnesota, Dallas, Washington, Baltimore, Miami, San Diego, Oakland. George Blanda is my hero.
He's my hero. That means I got 11 more years in this league if I ever get back in action.
I got news for you. I'm older than both of you. He's my hero. And I want to hear Sinatra sing the song. You make me feel so young.
First down, Giants, Philadelphia 18.
Gogolak practiced that.
Back to live action. Time about gone. The pass intended on a quick one to Bogus from Snead. It is incomplete. Files and Heck are there for the Giants. The clock stops at 20 seconds to go.
I've got to tell you, folks, it's unreal. We came up to the booth tonight, Don Meredith and I, and Don said, at least once tonight, Billy Wallach, number 9, is going to break one. Now, he didn't break it all the way, but he put them in field goal position. Good work, Don.
Thank you a lot, Howard. I don't remember saying that, but if I said it, by golly, I'm going to stick to it. Why do you always do that to me, Howard?
39 yards. You fellas. 39-yard line. First down. The pass is good to Hawkins.
Field. Philadelphia. 13-9 Giants. Halftime score. Tough game. Don Meredith, key points.
Oh, I think a couple of fumbles, Howard. You got a fumbled punt, and you also got a fumble down in offensive territory. They've been the big plays for the Eagles and the Giants today. It's a close ball game. There's a lot of hitting out there, and it is cold here in Philadelphia, and I'm looking forward to the second half. We're going to see who's going to win.
A lot of people thought that the Giant transformation from inefficiency to total efficiency was unreal. Your comment?
Well, I think the Giants are doing a fine job. They pulled everything together. They seem to have, again, I hate to use this, but the momentum that is necessary to be a winning ball club, and I know Tarkenton and Files are the guys that are doing it, I think.
You're absolutely right. Back to Keith.
In case some of you fans are wondering what's happened to my friend and cohort, Howard Cosell, Howard has been sick this week. He's had a bad cold. And actually, he got sick about halftime, and he's going to hopefully be back before this game's over, but Howard's not with us right now in the booth. I sure do miss him. I want you to come back up here, Howard, and talk to us.
It is just inches short of the first down. Oh, they're going to give it to him.